Hi Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. Welcome to your Tarotvideoscope for March 2018 by Ama. As I stated, this recording will be for Scorpio, and if your sun sign doesn't always make sense to you, please make sure that you listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign. If you like to know more, I will be making a whole new video for your sign through Vimeo.com. The link for that is down here below for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. So click right here in the show more description box. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos. In the Vimeo videos, I am opening 2 more cards for your sign. I will be opening cards from the Psychic Tarot deck by Joan Holland. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Welcome to my channel to all of you. If you are new, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And remember, when you subscribe, you can always click on the little bell icon right here somewhere. That's the notification bar, and you get to set how many times you like to be notified when I upload special videos. Remember that I will also be doing a live Akashic reading for each and every sign of the zodiac for the mid-month of March 2018. And that bell icon, that notification bar, if you click on it, and you subscribe, of course, it's going to notify you when the live streaming is going to take place. For this reading today, I am opening 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck, so now allow me to focus on this reading for you. The general feelings that I am picking up for you, they have to deal with possibly taking some sort of a legal action or preparing to deal with some legal proceedings, important documentation, or even being rewarded through the legal or the judicial system. I keep getting new plans in the making. Either you could be working diligently toward a project, towards a goal that you have, or you could simply be focusing all of your energy working towards making better money. I also keep sensing something that you need to address. This could be about your own health. This could be about the health of somebody else that you care about. But there's going to be some issues that maybe immediately you may need to address them. This could also be about gossip, or about a situation comes up and you may need to address that situation immediately. I keep getting, if you felt that in some ways you didn't have much action in your life, maybe your life was too boring, there's going to be a shift in that. Maybe your work had become a little stale or too boring, or your business, there's going to be some new fresh energy and some changes either in your work or in your business. If you felt that maybe you weren't enjoying life as much, now that could be changing. And there's also something around a gathering, a celebration with friends or family, and having some good times with your loved ones. So now let's break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up in this reading for you is the Justice card. To me, it means having to deal with the courts and the judicial system. It also means being rewarded through courts and the judicial system. Sometimes it also means balance, or trying to establish balance and fairness in a situation that wasn't fair or just to you. Sometimes it also means challenges in relation to a business or to finances or to a family matter that stemmed from the past, but somehow you have to deal with it again. Sometimes it also means new beginnings. It also means results or rewards for your hard work and persistence, ready to take on a new battle, or ready to take on a fight, ready to take on a challenge. Now, allow me to focus so I can tune in psychically. Let me figure out what are the messages beyond these cards. What is the spirit telling me about these cards? You may have to use the threat of legal action as some sort of a means of precaution to prevent somebody either from harming you as a show of force. You may not have to necessarily proceed with anything illegal, but some of you may have to use that either as a backup plan, or you have to think if worse comes to worse, you can always proceed with something legally kind of to protect yourself. For other ones, this could be that you may have to deal with a lot of important paperwork. You may have to deal with finances, reorganizing your finances. You may have to address paperwork, bills, that has to deal with some sort of a re-evaluation, re-examining of your financial affairs. You may find yourself working really hard to make your money, but I also keep getting that a lot of you Scorpios will make good money, and you are going to be able to reestablish, either reestablish that financial balance, or you're going to be doing something new, and then eventually that means that you're going to be making more money. So that is coming. Not everybody is going to see the evidence of this financial abundance or financial stability in March, but I keep hearing that definitely that will happen very soon for you. Somebody may be publicly either apologizing to you, maybe there's going to be some private conversation that instead of being private is going to be public, or it may be going to the wrong person. So please be very careful with emails, who you're sending the email, who you're calling, who you're sending the text, because some of you may be some sort of confusion here. Either somebody may be calling you by mistake, you may be calling somebody else's by mistake, and leave a message that they are not, you or them are not intend to hear. Please be careful around people who are trying to implicate you or get you involved in something that either goes against your beliefs, it's really irritating to you, maybe they're just angry. It could also be about gossip or misinformation, because sometimes it's not about gossip, maybe it's about misinformation, something that they believed was true, and that information is going around until, you know, the truth comes out, and maybe it was some sort of a fake news or misinformation. There are some contracts, there are some little details that maybe you thought that you understood them correctly, and you may figure it out in March that something that you thought you were doing right, or something that you thought that you are understanding that right, it may turn out that maybe you didn't understand it at all. And now, in the light of the new information, now that you gained clarity over the situation, you may have to redo some work, go again over some details, or rethink your course of action before you go any farther. If there was any unfairness, injustices done to you or your reputation, maybe your reputation in the family, maybe your reputation among friends, maybe your reputation in the social circle, maybe your reputation at work, I feel that now people will start to either apologize to you, or whatever social injustice was done, somebody is going to try to undo that. So maybe you did excellent work, but they never granted you like the benefits that you deserve to have, or maybe they never granted you that bonus that you deserve to have, or the raise, or the promotion. Now there's going to be a turning around of events, because I keep getting many of you have been working very hard, and now you will start to be rewarded. You may also find yourself very busy. You don't have to necessarily be receiving a promotion for you to find yourself very busy. If you have a business, this could be some important breakthrough in your business. It could be that important client. It could be like it's like the universe is lending you a helping hand, and you're going to get some sort of a good luck into a business that you have, or into some sort of an idea around a business endeavor or anything entrepreneurial. I feel that for some of you, you're going to be dealing with a situation where maybe you're going to be replacing someone. Maybe you're going to be temporarily the boss until, or you could be having some sort of a temporary position. Now, you could also be holding this position in your family. Maybe you're going to have like legal power of attorney over I don't know, something in regards to a child custody for some of you. Maybe you applied for a license of some sort, and now you could be granted that legal permission or that legal license of some sort, because for some of you, you will be rewarded through the courts and the judicial system. You're going to start to see everything from a different angle. You're going to start to see everything from a whole new point of view. For some of you, this has to deal with some emotions, some fears, how you see and perceive certain situations of the past that in some ways are still influencing you. You may start to evaluate in your mind how different people are influencing and are changing your life. For others, this could be that maybe you're going to see your health, your body from a whole new perspective. You may have to address some health concerns that could arise, because for some of you, I keep getting like going in and out of a clinic. It could be a dentist, it could be a doctor, it could be going over some old conversations, maybe some old symptoms could be reappearing again. You could be doing maybe you could be doing something experimental and see how that goes, or maybe you're going to try to work with a doctor or someone in the healthcare field to figure out what's causing certain things in your body. You could be dealing with deficiencies, you could be dealing with something that is affecting your immune system and your overall body's energy, stress and anxiety. It could also be related to digestion related issues. And for some of you, I also keep hearing something that has to deal with the ear, hearing, and some sort of an infection. But this could also be that maybe you are in a health related field, and maybe you're going to find yourself suddenly very busy. You could also be addressing all of these health related questions, and not on your own behalf. Maybe you're fine, but maybe somebody else around you, they are going through something. Maybe they're sick or something, and you are trying to either help them or or find these questions like what's wrong with their health. You could be doing your own research about it. If there was anyone who in some ways was really irritating you or not treating you fairly or making you feel like very weird, maybe they made you feel like they're the boss or they're superior, or they were very harsh on you, or mean, or they wronged you in some ways, I feel that in March you could be having an important conversation with them, and you're going to show them. You're going to put in some ways a stop to that. I don't know how you're going to do that because the situation is going to be different for everybody. For some of you, you could be taking legal action to stop that. For other ones, you could be having that conversation and, you know, show them the place and put a stop to that. So the situation will be different to all of you. The next card that you have is the Seven of Pentacles. To me, it means labor, dissatisfied with his harvest. And I'm going to continue with the meaning. I know that so far it sounds very controversial to what I said in the first card, but allow me to continue with the reading and see what comes up. So the meaning of the card is labor, dissatisfied with his harvest, concern, waiting and see, keep on working because money will grow, work will be steady, keep on working, but remember to take a pause here and there. Remember to take some rest here and there. So now allow me to focus so I can figure out psychically why is it that this card showed up in this reading. For some of you, I keep getting that you may have to address either backed up bills, backed up emails, something that needs to be done because it's backing up. This could be work, this could be maybe chores around the house that you need to address and do immediately. This could also be like maybe your social life, maybe you have so many events to go and or maybe for some reason at some point you decided to be a little bit on your own, keep a low profile, maybe not going out as much or even keeping in touch with people as much. Now there's going to be a coming back to that, trying to get in touch with people, trying to be on top of bills, payments, any transactions that you may have overlooked, any important documents that you may have overlooked. Excuse me for a second. For some of you, you may have to deal with some dissatisfaction in regards to your work. Maybe you are not so happy with the money that you are making from your work. Maybe you are not so happy with the work conditions. Maybe you are not happy, you know, with something else that is going on in the workplace. And I keep getting that you're going to start slow and you're going to start very little, but one by one you are going to figure out what is it that you can change to make your work better. Therefore, as a result, making the financial situation better. So if you are not too happy with the work that you are doing, maybe you're going to start to apply for another job that is easier for you to do or is more interesting. Or if there are any issues in the workplace, in the work conditions that you may need to address, you may talk to somebody in the office about that, what you can do to change that. Because something that you will be doing, it's not only for your sake. I feel like you may also be acting for the common good, for the sake of everybody else involved in a situation. And it might as well be a work-related situation or a financial-related situation. If it is about finances, again, I don't see you simply acting simply on your own behalf, so you can start to make a better money and to resolve the situation. You could be acting on behalf of everybody else as well to resolve some issues in regards to money and finances. This could also be a conversation about a possible inheritance. In the event that something happens, you could be coming up with a plan now. So maybe when you get older, or when you need to retire, what do you need to leave to your children, or vice versa. This may be like way too far in advance, but for some of you, you could start to think about those things now. I also keep getting that for some of you, you are waiting to see about the results of something. Maybe the doctor is going to put you in some sort of medication, or they're going to tell you to cut something off your diet and see how you feel, and to figure that out. So, and you could be waiting to see for the results. Maybe you're going to do blood work, okay? Some sort of a test, and you have to wait to see for the results. You could be waiting to hear from a court, a lawyer, or the judicial system. And for other ones, I also feel that you could be, it's like you're watching to see if something that you fear is going to happen, it will happen. Maybe this could be, maybe you're waiting to see how a relationship is progressing, what's happening in a relationship. This could be your own relationship that you are in. This could also be, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a love relationship, right? You could have a business partnership with someone, you could have a friendship with someone, and you want to see how that is going to progress. But you may also be a little bit concerned and taking a little bit like wait and see attitude and see what's happening in the love life of somebody else around you. It could be a family member. Maybe you don't want to rush into the judgment, or maybe you don't want to freely give your opinion unless this person approaches you and they ask you for your blessing or for your opinion. But I feel that for many of you, you have a lot to say, but you're going to feel reserved, and you are not going to just blur out like this relationship is not for you, or it's not worth it, or I think it's great and you're making a mistake. I feel like you're going to choose to be a little bit more reserved and keep your opinions to yourself. The next card that you have is the Ten of Cups. To me, it means stability of home life, happiness, good times with friends, family, and loved ones. It also means reunion, and sometimes it also means celebration with your loved ones. So for some of you, this could be maybe preparing for and making plans about a celebration. Easter is coming. Maybe there's going to be a conversation about who's going to host Easter, or who's hosting an event. There could be talks and plans about something that is happening in the family. Maybe a child is born, and maybe there's plans about a celebration in regards to that, or somebody's getting married and there's going to be talks and preparation in regards to this upcoming marriage. For some of you, I also keep getting that there's going to be a reunion. Maybe you're going to be making plans, especially if you live, maybe you have a sibling that lives far, or a parent that lives far. I keep getting maybe you're going to make some plans for a visit to happen. Either you're going to visit them, or they're going to visit you. Because for some of you, it feels like this reunion is going to happen a little bit later, but there's going to be plans in the making during the month of March. For some of you, you could be connecting with, they're saying your old passion. They're not saying a person, okay? They're saying your old passion. So maybe you had a passion for astrology, you could be going back to that. Maybe you had a passion for, I don't know, selling stuff and being involved in sales. You could be going back to that. You could be dealing with the situations of buying and selling, and maybe that's why some of you have to deal with detailed paperwork, legal documentation, transactions, and maybe making some money off if you were involved into some sort of a sale or selling online. Maybe you're going to make some changes because maybe you are not happy with the money that you are making, or what people are offering, whatever you're selling. Maybe you are not happy with what people are offering you, what they're offering you to buy these products or to buy whatever you're selling. So now you're going to be making some changes in that. But I also feel that you're going to be also involving the help of family members, relatives, and even hiring a professional to handle something on your behalf or to help you with something. You could be hiring an attorney. You could be, I don't know, maybe you change doctors. And that's a specialist, okay? You could be dealing with specialists of some sort. For some of you, I keep getting that you could be making money maybe from a book, you could be making money from a sale, and I also keep getting sudden offers. I don't know what kind of offers you could be getting all of a sudden, out of nowhere or out of blue, but you could be dealing with situations like that. Maybe somebody is getting married, and you may benefit from this union if this is a family member. But you are going to be in a circumstance when you are going to have to deal with new people and new faces. For some of you, I keep getting conferences being scheduled, networking events being scheduled. You could be asked, maybe they're going to ask you to do some sort of a lecture, a speech in an event, or into some sort of a conference. For some of you, you may have to deal with some appearances, either a newspaper article or like an interview in a radio show or some sort of a TV appearances. And nowadays there's a lot of online presence as well. You could be doing something more important or something new online, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Vimeo, maybe on Snapchat, maybe on Twitter, maybe on Facebook, because I also keep getting a growth in this type of activities, and actually you having a lot of fun on Twitter or on Snapchat or on Facebook or on YouTube. I keep getting that some sort of a natural ability that you have, some sort of a natural talent that you have, will be coming forefront. Maybe you have a natural talent to know know what's wrong and how to fix the situation. That will be coming forefront. Maybe you have a natural talent for, how you use your intuition, your psychic ability. That's going to be coming up forefront even more. Maybe you have a talent for painting or writing. That's going to be coming out even more. Please pay attention to your dreams, because I also keep getting that other realms want to communicate with you. You may be dealing with some situation where you may need to address some blockage in energy, you may be working with a healer, but it does feel like you're always going to end up connecting with the right specialist. If you're dealing with energy, you could be working with the right specialist in that area. If you're dealing with health concern, you may be ending up dealing with a very good specialist in that area. If it is about legal or financial matters, you could be ending up dealing with a specialist in that particular area. So again, there's other realms, other forces that want to communicate with you. So I would not be surprised if you feel like angels or protection, or you feel, or very vivid dreams, or your imagination, your fantasy could be very much highlighted. Your creativity will be highlighted. Your desire for life, to live life and laugh and have wonderful experiences. You are going to have some sort of a premonition or some sort of a message, at the very least, through your dreams. But I also keep getting that you are going to receive some sort of a breakthrough. It's either something that is happening out of nowhere and it's going to be a breakthrough in an area of your life. Okay, even if it is new love, that could be a new breakthrough. But it could also be that something that you have been working now is going to start to reward you. Maybe, hard work, and now, the money is coming because you worked so hard. All I know is that you are meant to have some sort of a major breakthrough. But I also keep getting that you are going to successfully deal with matters and issues of procrastination. If you are somebody who experienced some issues of procrastination, that is coming through very strong, because I keep getting you are now going to take action. You're not going to procrastinate anymore. Whatever this means for you, remember that after all, this is a general reading. And also I keep getting like spas, like going to the spa, giving yourself like, I don't know, a massage. I feel like either this is doctor's orders that you need to take it a little easy, or maybe it's a way for you to reward yourself because you are working so hard. I keep getting also a little bit of pampering for you in March. Again, I hope that made sense to you. Leave me a comment right down here below. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also consult me through my website or contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Click in the link below if you want to hear a continuation of this reading, or rather a whole new reading, where I'm going to open 2 more cards for you for your sign. Thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much. And remember, I love you for watching.